What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 5th episode of Cells at Work Season 2. This one's titled Cytokines, and I think they've covered cytokines before, at least vaguely in Season 1. Either that, or I watched a Dr. Hope video on Cells at Work, and he mentioned cytokines as part of that video. I can't remember, but they're basically a protein that is used in, like, how do you say it? Like, signaling other cells, right? Like, to invoke a response of some description. Like, I think there's multiple types of responses that, depending on the cytokine, it can signal different things, right? I think that's what they are, my vague medical understanding. But yeah, I assume it's going to be a direct continuation on from where we left off last time, with the arrival of NK cell, so possibly cancerous again. We might be dealing with another cancer story in this. Maybe that's how we end this episode, is going into a cancer storyline. And then that would leave... Well, we still got 3 more episodes after this, because this is an 8 episode? Question mark? It's odd, because the theory is that this is going to be 8 episodes, and then the movie is going to be split into 5, or they'll air the movie instead, which will make up a total of 13 episodes of content. Something like that. Not quite sure what's going to happen with the movie yet. I know the movie's not meant to have red blood cells like the main character. It's meant to be following, like, more of the immune cells rather than red blood cells' journey. So that will be interesting, but other than that, I don't know much about the movie and how it's going to take place, or how they're going to release it, if we're getting a Western release or if it's just going to be Japanese release. I don't quite know how it works, but I assume Funimation probably has a deal with Aniplex, since they managed to work out the 2-day ahead of timeline for both of their Cells at Work shows. They might have a deal for the movie as well, so we'll see. But yeah, last time we focused on more good bacteria, with the lactic acid bacteria, which are benevolent to the body. They helped defeat the H. pylori that we were attacked by. They helped deal with the overload of purine in the small intestine, which means we've had 2 of our lactic acid bacteria. That's very hard for me to say quickly. We've had 2 of those go off into their respective areas. We've dropped 1 in a river, and it's now floating away, and who knows where it's going to end up. It'll probably end up somewhere where it's going to be very useful. And then we have 1 left as NK cell arrives. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to find out how some of these bacteria, like this last bacteria, is going to be useful for some reason. Unless this is going to be the one that sticks around with the normal cell for an extended period of time, because they can't figure out what it does, maybe. I don't know if that'll be an analogy that they want to use. And then I assume the one that went down, like the storm drain or whatever, I assume he'll find a home eventually. Maybe. But it's nice that they're showing good bacteria, because there are very good bacteria that help us in our daily lives that we just don't know about. It's like, yeah, if you got rid of all the bacteria inside you, you'd be kind of dead, probably. So it's a good thing that we actually have some bacteria in us that's helpful. If only they were also quite so helpful, that would be a very different world. Anyway, I need to get my notebook because I don't actually have it over here yet. So yeah, as per usual, these are time-based form reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season, some backdated shows, obviously future shows, Patreon request shows, as well as a movie poll currently that I don't actually know who's winning because I haven't checked it in so long. I'm just going to have a quick look now because I can, and I have the link handy. Currently winning Your Name, yes, as expected. I'm not quite sure why I'm surprised by that. But yeah, that's all on the Patreon. But here on YouTube, we do time-based format. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Funimation, since that's who likes to it this season. 2 days ahead of schedule, and I'm already back on Cells at Work Black, because they rushed through that, which is super annoying. So yeah, we have the Aniplex logo, then the Funimation logo, so I'll call them out as they go past. It's about 12 seconds of logos, and then we'll be good to go. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene's transitioning. That should help you sync up just as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex and Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Yep. We lost one. If. Hmm. Okay, so. I feel like there was meant to be a bit of explanation there, but there wasn't. Okay. Oh, let's. Uh huh. Yep. Hmm. I love NK Cell. Some of them are. And OP time. I still don't know if the colours of these lactic acid bacteria are indicative of anything. I need Dr. Hope or Dr. Mike to get to this episode. I mean, I think that was Cancer Cell right there in the OP, so. Yeah, that's a lot of cancer cells. So when NK Saibou had a. When did she have a lightsaber? uh, it does look like the cancer cells are going to be like the final problem of this episode. Alright, such kinds. Adorable. Oh, we're going to be with a dendritic cell? I think we are. That's right, dendritic. Right? I think that's its name. Oof. Poor thing. How's he taking a picture? Dendritic, I was right. Again, I felt like there was meant to be an explanation there as to who this is, but it wasn't. Feels weird to go into that, like. Anyway. Feels like they forgot to add that bit into the episode. Or it was cut for time, I don't know. Might have been cut for time. I wouldn't say that. Good at macrophage. Covered in blood, they're just like. I love the macrophage. Oh, lovely. I think macrophage is my favourite. I think they are my favourite. Act 2 suspicious, she'll suspect you being a cancer cell. Right. Hmm. No, influenza. Oh boy. Alright, influenza. Yep. Yep. What category do we have here then? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a strong one. It be a strong one. A very strong one. Oh yeah, this is a very strong one. Because we had this last time we had influenza. Was this type? I forget. Will this work? Yes? Nope. It's too strong for even that. Okay. It's even stronger than previous memories. Okay. Jesus Christ. So melodramatic. It's gonna be A. Oh. And this is where the antigenic shift comes in. Okay. Makes sense. And this is what they were kind of concerned about with COVID as well. Like, if it's going to change every year, like the influenza virus. Well, bit melodramatic, but still. I assume dendritic cells are going to have a part to play in this. Adorable. Dendritic cell, what are you planning? Mm-hmm. It's a completely new one. Yeah, doesn't seem to care. Oh, they don't care. Nice. Oh boy. Jesus. Well, poor NK. What is this? Oh. What are they doing? They're rapidly spreading. Oh, stomachache. Okay. Okay. No, good bacteria. Is lactic acid bacterium helpful in this instance? I wonder. Hey. White blood cell is best cell. Well, my favourite are still the macrophage, but still, white blood cell is awesome. It's very concerning. Oof. Poor Enke. Oh boy. Interesting. Oof. Dendritic cell has a plan? What was there a picture of? Is that? It's hard to tell. Oh no. Okay, I'm guessing that's meant to be her cytokine. The cytokine response is that? Oh god, that's why she's got a lightsaber. Okay. Okay. Oh? Lactic acid? Polysaccharides? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can drink it? Huh? What is this outfit change? Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Activating the dendritics, cool. What, this outfit? I love it. There's got to be a cosplay of that, surely. Oh, damn. Uh-huh. Oh no, it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be embarrassing pictures for all of them, isn't it? I think they've done this before, because didn't they do this with T-Cell before? Oh boy. But it's effective. Is he drunk? Yeah, these are the cytokines. IL-12. Mm-hmm. So I was right. And I guess IL-12 is the one that invokes activation of the immune cells. Oh my god, look at all these. Uh, oh my god, Jumbio phase. Oh, poor. All these pictures. T cells one is the. Jesus Christ. uh, oh my god. Uh, I love it. Love the Magpies so much. All right, yes. We've seen that picture before. I'm very certain we've seen that picture before. Looks like we dealt with it. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Sends pack of cookies. Dangerously sells just fishing. Okay. What's he fishing for? Oh, he's fishing for lactic acid cells. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Adorable. Again, if they do not make plushies out of these, they are really missing something. Jesus Christ. uh. Hmm. Just yep. Uh. Yep. Yep. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Mm-hmm. Poor immune cells. Adorable. Mm-hmm. We have one more lactic acid bacteria use now. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hmm. Cancer cell. It was such a good part from episode season 1. Yep. And ED time. Good episode. Alright. Next time. Platelets. Hard candy bacteria. Harmful, okay. Okay, looks like we might find use for our last lactic acid bacteria. Harmful bacteria, right? I mean, that's pretty broad. Just harmful bacteria. I think like you've got good bacteria and harmful bacteria. It's kind of like the two kinds, right? Like that could be anything really. I have no idea where they're going with it. I mean, you could probably put together some context clues based on that preview. Killer T cell and NK cell are fighting for some reason, and we've got a lot of platelets. So yeah, it can be a good episode. But you can see these harmful bacteria. You can see the grape-like one. I forget its name, but we've seen some of these designs before. But they're also somewhat different. Like especially the one in the very front there, which has like a vague resemblance to the grape one, but is different color and seems a bit more menacing. I don't think we've seen this bacteria before. But yeah, I mean, we got our platelets back. Anone. Like, as soon as that line kicked in, you know, everyone's like, yes, because we haven't seen too many of the platelets this season, so it's nice to see them again. Anyway, yeah, another good episode. Loving the show so much. I'm glad I understood cytokines at least to a base level. They are a protein that sends out cell signals essentially. I assume IL-12? IL-12 I think was the cytokine. Interleukin 12 is an interleukin that is naturally produced by dendritic cells, macrophages, neutrophils, and human B cells. Oh, B cells. In response to antigenic stimulation. The article belongs to a family of... is unique in comprising the only heterodimeric cytokines, which include 12, 23, 27, and 35. Diverse functional effects. Involved in the differentiation of naive T cells into Th1 cells. Also known as a T cell stimulating factor. So yeah, I think we have seen... I think we have covered that at some point then. Stimulates production of interferon gamma and tumor necrosis factor alpha from T cells and NK cells. Okay, yeah, this is getting a bit more... Natural killer cells and T lymphocytes. Yeah. This is now getting a bit too advanced for me to keep up with, but yeah, IL-12 is the one they use, so I'll let Dr. Hope and Dr. Mike and all the other doctors that end up reacting to this to give a bit more of a breakdown on specifically IL-12, because like cytokines I kind of get now. IL-12 specifically I don't necessarily get, because now it gets into like a lot of there's a lot of language here that's less like, ooh, okay. It feels like I'm back in school and I don't want to feel that way anymore. Anyway, great episode again. Loving this show. It's continuing on from where the season 1 left off and it's doing great. We've also set up Cancer Cell as our next big bad. It doesn't look like we're dealing with them next episode though. So episode 6 won't be dealing with them. If anything, we might have another multi-parter for dealing with Cancer Cell for episodes 7 and 8. And then that would be us wrapping up this season, in theory. But again, I don't quite know exactly how they're going to work this series in, because, again, the rumor was 8 episodes of the show, and then we'd get the movie as, since it's a 2-hour episode, essentially would be the equivalent of 5 episodes. So we'd still get a 13-episode anime, it's just 5 of those episodes are technically already pre-screened in theaters and such. But I don't know how Funimation necessarily will handle that, if at all. I think the Blu-ray for that movie comes out at the end of March, if I remember correctly. So that would put us at... what would that be? So if this is episode 5, 6, 7... So in theory, the show will end. This one should end the 28th of February, if it is only 8 episodes. And then it's another 3 or 4 weeks until the actual movie Blu-ray comes out, so I don't know if Funimation will get to air that early or not, or if Funimation will ever get it. It's a question really about this, but otherwise it looks like end of February is going to be our last episode of this, unless they do actually have a full season and a movie, or if they're just going to split the movie up. I don't know, so I guess we'll see. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as it helps grow the channel out, as do your comments on what you thought of the episode. Engagement is far more important than viewership to me. Average view duration is very important. People who actually stick around and watch the majority of the video are very, very beneficial. But just like mass clicks, like getting 2,000 views on a video is not as big as you think it might be. I'd rather have a video with like a couple of hundred views that gets a lot of engagement than a video with thousands and thousands that gets like none, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.